Hi, I'm Gloria Strode and welcome to Straightforward. Today I am so excited to have my lifelong friend, the one and only Jackie Battle, and little Greg, who's not so little anymore. Welcome.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for traveling all the way from Huntsville to come and be here today. I have been following you on social media. I am not surprised because your mother, as you know, little Greg, not so little anymore, named after your dad, was always a trailblazer as a businesswoman. So now you are moving into a new arena.
Yes.
So we have family worship. That's the group.
Right.
Those are those babies that you trained up. I always used to be sad every time you were expecting because I thought we were going to be these mega millionaires. We just had all these great ideas when we were young and energetic. But they have helped you to really build a new empire.
All the way.
Yes.
All the
so
way.
It was worth the sacrifice.
It was worth the sacrifice.
So what are we doing now?
Well, we have a show that's coming up in Huntsville. Vicki Winans will be there to help promote family worship. So she's going to be doing, her thing.
And that was one of your dreams.
Always.
Was to sing with Vicki Winans.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
And so to see it fulfilled, singing with her and my children, it's a dream come true for me.
Yes, yes. And so when is that?
It's August the 25th.
Okay.
It's going to be in Huntsville, Alabama at the Von Braun Center.
Okay. And the reason you're here is because Columbus is your home.
Yes.
And we have a lot of family and friends. And of course,
my family.
Gregory, who's not so little Greg anymore, and my son Tolly, they all went to Shepherd Drive Junior Academy from little kids, and now they're the 30-something people.
Right.
And so that's been a real long time, but it was a great place for Christian education.
Absolutely.
Right.
It is.
So you are moving into the entertainment side.
Yes.
You are, an evangelist or prayer warrior. If people need a prayer to get through, Jackie Battle can get one through for you. So now you're taking it to the next level.
I've always seen that people have talents and gifts, but it was difficult for them to get into the mainstream industry. And I'm a broker. I broker talent with the industry, media industry, match them together, get them seen, give them a platform so that they can go on to be who they want to be and to be able to display that talent in the way that it's best.
And this is in the Christian arena.
It is. Christian and inspirational.
Okay, Christian and inspirational. So what can people expect? Where will you be having this concert with Vicki Winans and Family Worship? I can say I knew them when they were little children.
The Von Braun Center is the largest arena there for entertainment.
In Huntsville?
In Huntsville.
Okay.
And so in Huntsville, Alabama, we will be at the Von Braun Center. Again, that's August the 25th. It starts at 3 o'clock. And we're going to be in the Playhouse Theater.
Okay. And so tickets, how do people?
Ticketmaster, as a matter of fact, has those tickets.
That's right.
They do. They have them. You can find them. The name of the event is Let There Be Light.
Let There Be Light.
Yes. So
Okay.
if you search that, query that on Ticketmaster, or query that with the date or Vicki Winans or Family Worship, it'll bring you right up to Huntsville,
Okay.
Alabama with us.
And so how is this affordable? Can families afford this? Because sometimes, if we got Janet Jackson and all those people, we can't go. It's almost like taking that alone.
This is a family event.
Okay.
It's very affordable.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm able to say the ticket price, but it's very affordable.
All right, so it's not like $200 a person.
No. It's very affordable. And in fact, if you go to our website, which is golive.org.
54321.
Okay.
If you go to our website, you'll be able to purchase tickets. It'll directly link you to being able to purchase the tickets, but they're very affordable.
Okay. And so, Greg, I have to not say little Greg. So what are you doing in this family business besides singing? I know that you work all over the world. No, you do. And I'm very proud of that.
Thank you.
So what role are you playing in putting this new venture together?
Well, the new part is what people are seeing. I have to say, we have been singing since we were in diapers.
I know.
We call my dad Joe Jackson the sequel.
That's big, Greg.
Yeah, right. So, but my role is the director. So all this time, Mom has been directing us and grooming us and teaching us. She was classically trained as a singer, and she made sure that we got all of that training. She gave us everything she had, and she made sure that I was put into school to get all of that. I went to school for music, and now here we are, and now they have me directing.
How about that? So all of that money in the private Christian school
It
and
paid
college,
off.
it finally paid
paid
off.
off.
You're getting a return on that investment.
Yes.
Yeah, because people don't
Lucrative
understand.
return.
Yeah, it's a sacrifice.
It is.
When you put your children in Christian school.
yes.
And a lot of times you don't do it because you really can't afford it. You really make a sacrifice because you want to give them that solid foundation. Yeah. So now we have family worship. We're doing Vicki Winans. We're fulfilling that lifelong dream. But you have another part. And what's the name of that company where you're matching the talent?
It's God's Opportunity,
God's Opportunity.
Artist Talent Agency.
Okay. And so who's the recruiter? How do you find the people?
Well, I have a team.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we have a team.
She would have a staff.
She would.
She would. She's that girl.
That's her passion.
Yes.
We have a team, so we have people who are they seek talent, but we have so many companies that refer people to us as well.
Really?
So we have people reaching out to us.
I saw that you all were signing a talent. See, I have to follow you.
Yes, Judge
Purnell, and he is an inspirational rap artist.
Really?
He is, and he's really gifted. That was an area that I wasn't ready to venture into, but once I was exposed to his gift, I knew that I needed to be a part of that.
And now with the way that the world is, we can't be so traditional.
Yeah, we need to be
Right.
in
pliable.
our
We need to be
reach
pliable. Yeah.
for our young folks. Because if we don't, then we're going to lose them to the world. You know, they don't always want to come and hear, you know, a charge to keep our hat.
Yeah, no, they can't
You know,
relate.
That's
Yeah,
not them.
yeah.
Yeah. So through this agency, is there a fee? How do people connect with you? Because I'm sure, because we have a lot of talent in this area in Columbus, a lot of people know you because they know your family that might want to reach out.
So that website where they can go in and contact the agency if they're ever interested in or looking for representation is golive54321.org. And once again, the name of the company is God's Opportunities Talent Agency. And they can find all of that information there for booking and such.
So
for
normally what you do to
signing.
kind of screen out people, because some of us think we have talent that we don't, then you probably are asking them to send you a sample of their
Absolutely.
work. I just want to make
Well,
sure people are clear.
There's a series of things that they do.
Okay.
There's a questionnaire that they need to complete initially.
Okay.
And upon completing the questionnaire, then we'll set up an interview. And we have them to send us a sample of their work. They can send it through MP3. Actually, we prefer MP3. And they can send it through the site, actually, upload it through the site.
Okay.
So those are some of the things we do initially. And then they go through the team's screening process.
Yes.
And then we get to a point where we can actually sit down and have a meeting.
Okay, well, what we're going to do is go to our first break to our sponsors, and we'll be right back. We'll be right back after word from some of our sponsors. Straightforward is brought to you by Chalk by Quincy introduces Excellence Redefined, timepieces of the finest technology, luxury, and class with tons of style at chalklifestyle.com. Renal Associates, LLC, a team of physicians dedicated to excellent kidney care with 5 convenient locations to serve you. Stark Avenue, Columbus, Bradley Park, Columbus, Lafayette Parkway, LaGrange, East Burkhalter Avenue, Buena Vista, and Springs Street in Warm Springs. The Framing Factory and Art Gallery, specializing in quality art and framing for all your needs. Original etchings, limited editions, and prints. Call Carlton Dickey today at 706-324-3823 or visit the Art Gallery at 1325 17th Street in Columbus. Vanessa Jackson's District 3 Successful Scholars Program, supporting students in achieving academic excellence, outstanding citizenship, positive social and cultural growth, believing in success for kids.
Walmart's reason for supporting Thurgood Marshall College Fund is simple. We like to win. And we have been given a lot of exposure to some incredible talent. And we also believe that it's a part of our responsibility to the community to give back. This is a great opportunity to do both. It's been a wonderful experience for us through the years. We've appreciated our partnership. We believe in return on investment, and we have definitely had a remarkable return.
Come meet your new best friend at Paws Humane.
Adopting from your shelter makes sense. You get a great friend checked by our vet. They're fixed, all shots, microchipped, all ready to make you and your family's life better. 4900 Milton Road, Columbus. Paws Humane.
Come meet your new best friend at Paws Humane.
And welcome back to Straightforward. I'm continuing my awesome conversation with my wonderful friends, Greg and Jackie Battle. Jackie, we have a long history. You was a trailblazer, excuse me. You helped a lot of people with helping their families, improving their quality of life. It's about connecting with people, recognizing that all of our gifts and talents are different, and letting people do what they do best. It's not a competition.
Right.
Right. And see, that's the thing we have to move past. But what I wanted Greg to do was explain, because we have a lot of folks that are talented, some maybe not as much as they might think.
Right.
But I want you to really go through that process, because I know a lot of the local talent here will be looking.
Okay.
And they might want to reach out to you. And we don't want people to say, well, they were on the show and they promised. No, we're not promising anything. I want you to walk them through what the process would be like if they wanted to sign with the agency.
Well, one thing that I also want to make sure is clear, like you're saying, is that firstly, know your strengths. And if you're unsure of those strengths, this is a good way to find out.
Right.
So if you believe that you have a talent, we do not discriminate. We accept all of those different inspirational and Christian influences. So bring your talent. Head to the website. You can send all of that information in through there, like she mentioned earlier. The screening process takes place because, like you're saying, everybody does not have that fit, and we also want to make sure that we can help you.
Yes.
We're not always going to be a good fit for everybody.
Right.
I'm glad you said that, because, you know, people don't always get that. You know, no, even if with hairdressers, even with your barber, that person might not be the person for you, you know, and if they send you along with someone else, don't be offended.
Right.
It's just that the chemistry, the energy wasn't the best.
Exactly.
And it's okay to move on, and that doesn't make you enemies.
Also, in some cases, the artist may believe that they're prepared and be very much unprepared. And if we present them and they're unprepared, they don't get another opportunity. They will always be remembered as that person that was half done. So we don't want to do that either.
Right.
One thing that I do want to make sure that we point out is that, like when you go to, for instance, when you go to one of these oil change places and whatnot, and you can pull in and get a 180-point inspection or a 300-point inspection and whatnot. Even if, for whatever reason, we decide that, okay, we're going to move forward or we're not going to move forward, what you will always get from us is a full assessment of your package. You're going to get a breakdown as to why. We always want to leave people with options, because there were times in the past when she would go to places, or I would go to places with, oh my goodness, I'm hitting my mic, with my many talents and whatnot. And they would not tell me why, you know, and you're not going to get those answers normally.
Right, and so you want to give them an evaluation.
Yes.
So it helps them, so they can move forward.
Absolutely.
If they're not moving forward with you, they can go someplace else.
Exactly.
But they will know what their strengths and weaknesses are. And I think it's particularly not just in the entertainment industry, but in the world of work. Constructive criticism is very important.
It's gold.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
And it's not that this person didn't like me or they're hating. You know, I think sometimes people get that twisted. You know, so for me, if Greg said, well, you should I should change my hair in order to go on the road and be your assistant, and you're going to pay me $1 million to do that, I'm going to the bathroom and change my hair. I'm not going to take it. I was saying, now which way you want me to comb it? You know, so that's not a matter of losing my integrity. It's just that whatever your brand is, maybe my hairstyle might be too old-fashioned for whatever your brand is.
Right.
So we just need people to be thinking along those lines, because sometimes when you give people feedback, they don't want to hear it. They think you're hating, or then you're the enemy.
Or they'll give up without actually following the instructions. Constructive criticism.
That's one of the reasons why this event is so wonderful, and it makes sense that you would want to be doing this with Vicki Winans on August 25th. at the VBC Playhouse in Huntsville, Alabama. That's one reason why it's so important to us, because Vicki Winans was one of those people early on that heard our talent and stated, you know what, you have something, these are some things that you should work on, and come back to work with me when you're ready.
You were what, 10, 11?
Oh, as kids.
Yeah, we were much younger. I was 14, I believe James was 12, and Mertice was 10 and so forth.
Oh, okay, so they were kids, and she heard them the first time.
Yeah.
So now this is once they've grown and matured.
This is like a little reunion.
Right.
It's
Oh
a
my goodness! How wonderful is that?
So that's why it's important that feedback is always gold, and that's a lot of what you'll get when you work with our company. We're always going to give you feedback. We're always going to make sure that you get those details, and we don't just rely on our own gifts and talents. We have, like she said, a team of people from all over the country who have worked in this business for years, who have the insight to get you where you want to be.
Right.
And once you get to that level, you know, where you're no longer a beginner, you're no longer a novice, we send you on your way.
Absolutely.
So that's that nurturing. It's like an incubator.
It is.
Yeah,
Exactly.
so we're going to hold on to you. We're going to help you develop until you can walk.
And then
when you walk, we release you to the world.
There we go.
But you know that doesn't surprise me, because that's always who your mother has been. No, really.
Right.
I just can't even tell you all of the different things, because you were still at Shepherd Drive Junior Academy getting all that expensive Christian education. But that was the kind of thing that she was trying to coach and mentor people, you know, so they could make smart investments. I know I was looking at a property once, you know, for my father, and she said that's not a good one for him. Which she could have made money, but she was like, no, that's not, you know. And so that's what I see. She has moved over into this new venture.
This is good.
Yeah, because
But still the same person, same
still
heart.
the same person, but sometimes people will say anything if they want your money.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, and this is not just about money, it's about success. And if that person succeeds, your company succeeds,
all
everybody succeeds. I just think that is so phenomenal. I am so proud, I'm impressed. I just have to keep beating that drum. Well, what we're going to do now, we're going to go to our final break, go to our sponsors. Then we come back, we're going to talk a little bit about all of those little ones that you invested in, because we got to know the rest of the names.
Right.
We got to share that with our community. Okay, we'll be right back. We'll be right back after word from some of our sponsors. Straightforward is brought to you by Warrior Outreach. Contact Command Sergeant Major Retired Sam Rhodes or Kathy Rhodes. The Hugel Foundation, enriching the community through Christian music support, community outreach, and the Georgia Through Photography Project. For more information, call B at 706-568-6431. Progressive Funeral Home, family owned and operated since 1952. The George Ford legacy of high standards continues today in the compassionate and professional services provided. A touch of dignity for those who care. Progressive Funeral Home, 4235 St. Mary's Road, trusted by generations. Best Care, transforming minds and bodies, leading the way in the latest techniques of medical weight loss and wellness. Certified in family medicine and bariatrics, Dr. Blunt is ready to assist in the transformation of your mind and body. Call today, 706-221-6477, or visit bestcarecolumbus.com. East Alabama Endocrinology, educating and caring for those living with diabetes in Alabama and Georgia. 1400 Bradley Lake Boulevard, 3320 Skyway Drive, Suite 602, Opelika. Take charge of diabetes and live your best life. State Senator Ed Harbison, serving the citizens of Georgia's 15th Senatorial District and on the front line for veterans every day.
History is important because it shows where you're coming from and where you're going. Type 2 diabetes is something that runs in my family, which means I'm at risk. In fact, 1 in 3 American adults are at risk for developing type 2 diabetes. And knowing this, if I do nothing, that family history becomes my family's future. And my family is too important to me for that. Take the risk factor assessment today at AskScreenKnow.com.
I'm Drew Brees, and being a dad means the world to me. And one of the most important things any parent can do is make sure their kids get active at least 60 minutes each day. Studies show that physical activity not only helps kids stay healthy, it can enhance important skills like concentration and problem solving, which can improve academic performance. This means physical activity can help your kids in the most important game of all, life.
And welcome back to Straightforward. I am so enjoying this visit with my dear friend Jackie Battle and Greg. And Greg, you have a new professional name. Let me be the first to introduce you to our community. What is that new name?
I tell people now my dad is Greg.
Right.
And friends and family, please continue to call me Greg. But for years now, I've been going by the professional name of G. Allen Battle. My first initial, my middle name, and my last name.
And it sounds so prosperous.
Well, thank you.
I mean, really. So
my father picked it out.
Oh, did he really?
He's the manager.
Oh, is he? Oh, that's
He
what
just
you
wanted to
said.
make sure that there was the differentiation between
Right,
the two
so
of us.
people wouldn't be looking for him, Dad, instead of
Right.
G. Allen Battle.
G. Allen Battle.
I know G. Allen Battle.
Yes, you do?
Yes, I do know him very well. So with family worship, it's all of your children. What of the other, give us the names of all the other children in the group.
Well, you've known Gregory,
Yeah.
James,
James,
the younger son, and Jacqueline.
Jackie,
We call her TC. Her name's Jacqueline.
Okay.
And Carolyn, the baby girl.
Carolyn, named after your sister. Oh my goodness, is she really like Carolyn?
She
God,
is.
Is she really?
Oh my! Yes.
She's her own person, but God, they are similar.
They are so much alike.
Are they really? Isn't that something? Yeah. And so your mother was this awesome woman of God, just really a wonderful role model, and so you had a good village.
Yes.
When you have a good village, you can go forward and do great things. And that's what I tell people, never forget your village.
Right.
I don't care how successful G. Allen Battle,
Remember
when you
your
make
village.
$1 billion,
Remember your
village.
village.
remember your village.
That foundation is key.
Remember you attended Shepherd Drive Junior Academy on Shepherd Drive
On Shepherd
in
Drive on
Columbus,
Battle
Georgia.
Street.
Exactly. And on the Battle Street. You're absolutely right. No, because that keeps you grounded.
Yes.
And sometimes people go and rewrite their history because
Right.
they think they're so successful. But you have to remember because there are a lot of people that sold into you. So every time you did those little programs and you stood up there and did the little "We Shall Behold Him,"
Oh,
see,
wow.
that was preparing you. You know we
Wow.
have that on video.
Wow.
When you
went
make
back.
that
She
first,
went
when
back.
you make that first $1 billion, I got that video.
I
Yeah.
forgot all about that.
Yeah. So you have a YouTube. Okay.
Yes, so the talent agency's YouTube channel is Go Live 54321, and you can actually find them on all social media platforms that way. Go Live 54321.
Go live. 54321.
The group that I now direct, Family Worship, you can find us as Family Worship Sings, that's SINGS, at familyworshipsings.org and Family Worship Sings on all social media platforms. And you can find me as G. Allen Battle.
And so you've been doing other great things besides this with the family business. You were in Atlanta and moving around, Tennessee and everything. I couldn't even get on your calendar. I almost pulled out one of those tapes from Shepherd Drive and emailed it and say, "This is our
I'm
glory."
never going to live that down. Never.
That's a part of your legacy, though. Yes.
Oh, my
That's where you
goodness.
first had your first public appearance.
Yes.
No, really, it is. People
You're
don't
right.
understand. That's why that's important.
Yeah.
All of those school programs and all, it was preparing you for what you're doing now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, some of that info and some of those things you can find at my website, gallenbattle.org, and that's GALLENBATTLE.org. You can find my book that is available for pre-sale.
And what's the name of the book?
I Deserve.
I Deserve.
Yes. We don't have enough time to go into that topic, but the short of it is this. Oftentimes we believe, and we've been taught, especially as Christians, that we're not worthy of love and of good.
Yes.
But the very purchase of our lives by the blood of Jesus Christ
Yes.
is proof
That
of our
we-
worth and our value.
Absolutely.
So I'm just here to tell people that you are deserving of God's love and of the goodness, not because we've done anything to deserve it, but because He left it to us to make sure that we
It's an
inherited it.
inheritance.
Exactly.
Yes, it's
That's
an
the only reason
inheritance.
why He died. The only reason Jesus Christ died was to make sure that we inherited those good things.
And so you travel and you speak and you do workshops.
Yes.
That's what I'm trying to get
Yes.
to in case
So you
someone
can
wanna-
find me
Oh,
at the
right.
Positive Living Conference in Fort Walton Beach, Florida this year. I was there last year. I'll be there again this year. That is this next month in September. You can find me at the I Deserve Conference. That's December the 1st. Also happens to be World AIDS Day. We're going to have some amazing topics there. So if you're a minister or religious leader, you
And where
really
is
want
I Deserve? What will that be?
That will be in Huntsville, Alabama, but you
Okay.
can also live stream and be a part of the conversation
Really?
via my website, gallenbattle.org. So you really want to stay. Yes, you absolutely need to register. So you want to go ahead and when you get to my website, join our mailing list and you get all the information there.
Okay, well, I just, you know, I can't even put into words. No, really, to see all of the great things, you know, that have come to fruition. And the journey is not always easy,
Not at all.
but that's just a part of the journey.
Yes.
So if you don't have all of those things along the way, then you wouldn't be able to go forward and speak and teach and help others to move forward.
Thank you.
And so I am so very proud. And my girl, oh Lord have mercy, we should be multimillionaires.
It's coming.
But it's not too late.
It's not too late.
See, now the children are grown.
They're
We're
grown. Don't
we're
have anything to
grandparents.
hold me back.
We just have grandchildren. We don't have the little kids anymore. So we need to just go forward. So again, I know I see a lot that you're doing with Oakwood,
She's got
over
a
at
book coming
Oakwood,
out.
and you got a book coming out.
I do. To God be the glory.
What's the name of your book?
My book has to do with, the name of the book is Tapping Through Divine Paths.
Okay.
Tapping is an emotional freedom technique. And we as women, we have issues with emotional layers
Yes,
along
very.
life's path.
Yes.
Tapping mixes psychology with acupuncture
Really?
to clear our energetic emotional paths. There's not a lot of mumbo jumbo. It's
Right.
literally a project that was established years ago by a psychologist. And so a lot of Christians don't want to get involved with those things.
Oh, I
They're
know.
wondering if we're tapping on the edge of something that we shouldn't be. So this book is a tapping solution for Christians to help us clear up emotional things that we can't shout out, things that we can't tithe our way out of, things that we really need help in, because a lot of us won't go to therapy.
No, we won't. And we need to deal with those emotional issues.
Right, we do.
Because
Therapy
we've
is
been
important.
trained to, especially in our community, to just push it under.
Absolutely.
Push it under, and that's
Cover it
not
up.
healthy.
It's explosive.
It is, and then when something goes wrong, people are standing there scratching their heads like,
Yeah.
what
What
happened
happened?
here? Yeah.
And not only that, you can be stagnant.
Yes.
It stagnates our growth because
Right.
you get to a point to where emotionally you're so weighed down that
Right.
you really can't accomplish the things
And
that you
you
need
can't
to.
go forward.
Right. So
Okay.
that book is a solution for Christians.
All right. Well, I'm so excited. Thank you all so much for coming from Huntsville. We're going to push this out to the community, and you must come back.
Thank you. Huntsville,
Thank you for having us.
Huntsville is expecting us on August 25th, but we want to see Columbus very soon. We're building our spring and our winter tour.
Okay.
So we want to see y'all. Call us.
Okay.
Go to
it'll
our
work.
website.
All right, let's do it. Thank you so much. This has been straightforward. If you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything. Until next time, be blessed.